Exercise 6F. First one. I'll read out the problem. 5 years ago, A's age was 4 times the age of B. 5 years hence, A's age will be twice the age of B. Find their present ages. Okay. So what I will suggest you to go with a table. Okay. I'll tell you what I mean by that. Okay. If you use a table method, it will be really easy. Okay. So just listen what I'm trying to do here. So if this is the table, correct? So I'll make 3 columns. Okay, 3 columns. Okay, and 3 rows. Okay. All right. So here in the middle, I will write present ages. Okay, present ages. Okay, here I'll say on the top A and B. Okay, maybe A is the father, B is the son or daughter, whatever, something like that. Mother daughter असतं किंवा father son असतं, right? It is quite like that. So 5 years ago. So in this row, I'll say ages 5 years ago. Okay, and next we have ages. Was 4 times the age of 5 years hence. What do you mean by hence? After 5 years. Ages after 5 years. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here, right? Because in the question, you are asked to find their present ages. So let us say the present age of ABX and BBY. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you agree? Yes. Now, what is the condition? According to the first condition, 5 years ago, okay, 5 years ago, what will be the age of A? X minus 5, right? 5 years ago, what will be the age of B? Y minus 5. I hope you understand this much, everyone. And then 5 years hence, obviously A's age will be X plus 5 and B's age will be Y plus 5. Is that clear? Is this table clear? 100%. Okay, very nice. Now we will use condition 1. What is the condition 1? First condition, what is it given? 5 years ago, A's age was 4 times the age of B. So X minus 5 is 4 times Y minus 5. Do you agree? Is that clear? Right? So what do you get? X minus 5 is equal to 4Y minus 20. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So we'll get X minus 4Y is equal to minus 20 plus 5, right? This implies X minus 4Y is equal to minus 15. This is equation 1. What is the second condition? Tell me. Condition second. What is it?
5 years hence A's age will be twice the age of B.
A's age will be twice of B. So X plus 5 is equal to twice of Y plus 5. Is that clear? So when you open the brackets, you get X plus 5 is equal to 2Y plus 10. Right? So you get X minus 2Y is equal to 10 minus 5. Therefore, you get X minus 2Y is equal to 5. Statement 2. Equation 2. Okay, I hope everybody got these equations at least. Is that okay? If you use substitution method. Okay. So write down from equation 2, we have X is equal to 5 plus 2Y, right? Minus 2Y will go to the other side. So it will become positive. 5 plus 2Y. Put this in equation 1 to get, what do we get? Tell me. In place of X, you have to put what? 5 plus 2Y. Right? Minus 4Y is equal to minus 15. Right? So you get 5 minus 2Y is equal to minus 15. Right? So you get 5 plus 15 is equal to 2Y. That means y is equal to 20 upon 2. That means y is equal to 10. Okay, therefore x will be 5 plus 2 into 10. This implies x is equal to 5 plus 20. Therefore, x is equal to 25. Okay, so write the answer. This is not what they expect. This is not what your teacher expects. What your teacher expects is what? Writing the final answer in
Present age of A
in
and B.
words. In words. Write down the present age of A is, right, 25 years. Okay, look here. We have A assumed X for present age of A. Okay, and the present age of B is how much? 10 years. Very good. 10 years. Got it? Okay. Example 3, question number 3. 4 years ago, a mother was 4 times as old as her daughter. 6 years later, the mother will be 2.5 times as old as her daughter at that time. Find the present ages of the mother and her daughter. Again, the same thing. Okay, let us go back to the whiteboard. Let us construct a very, very similar table in which we can draw 3 rows, correct, and 3 columns. In fact, you can draw 4 rows. Here, I'm going to say, here, mother, and here you will say daughter. Okay. So, one column for mother, another column for daughter, right? So, let the present ages. Present ages should be in the middle row. Okay. Present ages. Of course, they are in years. So, I'll say X and Y. So, what is the condition? What is the question? 4 years ago. Okay. So, ages 4 years ago. I mean 4 years before the present. So what will be mother's age 4 years ago?
X minus 4.
Correct, x minus 4. And what will be daughter's age 4 years ago? Y minus 4. Is that right? Barabar? Right. And what is there 6 years later? I mean 6 years after, 6 years hence. So write down ages 6 years after, right? Later. What will be the mother's age after 6 years? X plus 6, right? And daughter's age will be y plus 6. Now, first condition or condition 1. What is the first condition given? 4 years ago, a mother was 4 times as old as her daughter. So, x minus 4 is 4 times y minus 4. Correct. So, if you open the brackets, you get x minus 4 is equal to 4y minus 16. So you get x minus 4y is equal to minus 16 plus 4. This implies x minus 4y is equal to minus 12. This could be our equation 1. Okay. Now, second condition. Okay. Followed everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Second condition is 6 years later, the mother will be 2.5 times as old as her daughter. So x plus 6 will be 2.5 times, means 2 integer 1 upon 2 y plus 6. So it is nothing but 5 upon 2. Okay, so I'll make 2 here. So we'll say here x plus 6 is equal to 5 upon 2 times y plus 6. So if you cross multiply, you get 2 into bracket x plus 6 is equal to 5 into bracket y plus 6. Okay, what is 2 integer 1 upon 2? 5 upon 2, right? So cross multiply. So when you open the brackets, you get 2x plus 12 is equal to 5y plus 30, right? So you get 2x minus 5y is equal to 30 minus 12. So in fact, you get 2x minus 5y is equal to 18. This is our equation. Okay. Now question arises, which method to use to solve these two equations? Which method? Substitution method
Substitution.
or you can use substitution method, right? X is equal to, see, variable, sorry, the
Minus
coefficient
12.
of X is 1, right? So X is equal to 4y minus 12. Minus 4y will become plus, so you will get 4y minus 12. Okay, so let's go. Using equation 1, we get, or we have, whatever we have. Okay, what do you have? X is equal to 4y minus 12. Okay, X is equal to 4y.
Sir, y is equals to 14.
Correct. Yes. Put this in equation 2 to get. Okay. What do you get? So in place of 2x, you'll say 2 into bracket 4y minus 12. Always use brackets, huh? Always use brackets. Minus 5y is equal to 18. Minus 5y is equal to 18. So you get 8y minus 24 minus 5y is equal to 18. You get 8y, 8y minus 5y is 3y is equal to 18 plus 24, right? So you get 3y is equal to 42. This means y is equal to 42 divided by 3, which means y is equal to 14. Now if you get y, you can substitute in this equation, right? So this means x is equal to 4 into 14 minus 12. 14 fours are
56.
56 minus 12. How much? X will be 44.
44.
Right? X will be 44. So write down the answer. What was X basically? Mother's age, right? Write down mother's present age. Mother's present age is 44 years and daughter's present age is how much?
14 years.
14 years, correct. Okay, it is as simple as that. So, this table method is very, very clean. You don't have to write much, right? So if you make the table, the examiner clearly understands what you want to convey. You don't have to write, let the present age be X and Y. You don't have to write. Okay, so this is the best way. Very interesting. A and B both have some pencils. Okay, A and B are there. They have some pencils. We don't know how much. If A gives 10 pencils to B, okay, A gives 10 pencils to B, then B will have twice as many as A. Okay, if A gives 10 pencils to B, then B will have twice as many as A. Okay, so what we will call X and Y? Tell me, what will be X and what will be Y?
X is equal to number of pencil with A and Y is equal to number of pencils with B.
Very good, absolutely, very nice. Okay, so yes, so
We can write x minus 10 and
X, Y.
the 10.
So if A gives 10 to B, how much will A have? How much
X
will A have?
minus 10.
X minus 10.
X-
And
Minus
how
10.
much will B have now?
Y plus 10.
Y plus 10.
Y plus 10. Very good. Now what is the condition? Then B will have twice as many as A. So what is the condition? Can you form the equation? Y plus 10 is equal to, tell me, twice of X minus 10. Do you understand? Do you understand this? Right?
Yes, sir.
So when
Yes, sir.
you solve it, you get y plus 10 is equal to 2x minus 20. So you get, I'll bring everything to the right. So 2x minus y is equal to 10 plus 20. So in fact, you get 2x minus y is equal to 30. This is your equation 1. Okay, don't write anything. Let me explain and then we will write. We have to form one more equation. Okay, let me use a different color. Second, how to form the second equation? Listen carefully. If reverse happens and if B gives 10 pencils to A and if B gives 10 pencils to A, then they will have the same number of pencils. Now B gives 10 pencils to A, they will have same number of pencils. How many pencils does each have? Now, how will you construct the equation? How will you construct the equation? Both had xy, right? And it is not said after, it is not after doing this. And if B gives 10 pencils to A, B gives 10 pencils to A. So how many B will have now?
Y.
B will have
Y minus 10.
Y minus 10. And how much will A have?
X plus 10.
Plus 10. And now what is the condition? What is the condition? Then they will have same number of pencils.
X
Okay.
plus 10 is equal to Y minus 10.
Correct. X plus 10 is equal to Y minus 10. So in fact,
Minus y is equals to 0.
correct. No, not 0. X minus Y is equal to minus 10 minus
Yes, sir.
10.
Minus 10.
So you get X minus Y is equal to minus 20.
Yes, sir.
So this is equation 2. Okay. So we have two equations. I'll write it here. 2x minus y is equal to 30, equation 1. And x minus y is equal to minus 20, equation 2. Okay. This means from equation 2, you get x is equal to
Minus
you
20
can say-
percent.
or you can simply subtract them. Okay, easily. If you subtract the equation, this will become minus, this will become plus, this will become plus. Okay, y will get cancelled out. 2x minus x is x, 30 plus
X
20,
equals to 10.
50. So x is equal to 50, right? X will become 50, and y will be, right? Y will be 2x minus 30 or whatever. Y will be x plus 20, right? Y will be x plus 20. So y will be how much? 50 plus 20. So therefore y will be,
And
okay. How do you know whether these answers are correct? So write down first, we'll write down the answer and then we'll briefly check whether we have done it correctly or not. Okay, let us go over what we have done. So answer, write down the answer. Pencils with A equal to 50. Pencils with B is equal to 70. Correct? 50 and 70. Okay, great. Now, how do you check whether this is correct? Let
Then
us
we put the values of x and y in the conditions.
Correct. Let us go back to the condition. So initially, if A had 50, B had 70. What happened was A give 10 to B, right? So now after giving 10 to B, A will have 40
40.
and B will have 80. So yes, A has twice of B. Yes. So 40 is twice of 80. Yes, it is correct. Similarly, if B gives 10 to A, right, A will have 60 and B will have 70 minus
60.
10 means 60. Yeah, so they have equal numbers. So yes, our answers are correct. So A has 50 pencils and B has 70 pencils. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Question number 8. 1,250 persons went to see a circus show. Each adult paid rupees 75 and each child paid rupees 25 for the admission ticket. Okay. Find the number of adults and the number of children. So obviously we'll say number of adults will be X, number of children will be Y. If the total collection from them amounts to rupees 61,250. Okay, very simple problem. Let us go to whiteboard, write down let the number of adults be X and the number of children be Y. Okay. Now, how many total were there? 1,000.
1,250.
Correct. Since adults plus children. Okay, we are not talking about money. Since the total people, right? Since adult plus children is equal to 1,250. Correct? So in fact, we get x plus y is equal to 1250. This is equation 1. This is equation 1. Okay. Now what happens? What about the next one? Here, okay, total cost total cost is how much? Tell me.
61,250.
1250. So what is the rate for each adult? 75 rupees. So 75 into number of adults. Do you understand? Rupees 75
Yes, sir.
for one ticket into number of adults plus rupees 25 for one ticket into number of children y is equal to 61250. So here you get 75x plus 25y is equal to 61250. Okay, let us check if we can take 25 common. What do we get? So you get 3x plus y is equal to 61250 upon 25. Right? So basically, can you tell me what could be the answer? 61250 upon 25.
Sir, 2450.
221.
Sorry, what is that?
Sir, I got 2450.
Okay, 2 here, right? 50, so 11 and 2, so you get 4. Yeah, correct. Right? So 12, 125, 24.
50.
Yes. So in fact, you get 3x plus y is equal to 2450 as equation 2. This is equation 2. Now you can easily use substitution, or you can subtract, subtract equation 1 from equation 2. You can eliminate y, find out x. Write down subtracting equation 1 from equation 2 to get, okay, what do we get? You get 3x plus y is equal to 2450 minus x plus y is equal to 1250.
Sir, 2x is equal to 1200.
So yeah, when you subtract, all the signs will change. So y will get cancelled.
1200.
2x is equal to
1200.
1200. Very good. So that means x is equal to 1200 upon 2. Therefore, x is equal to 600.
600.
X will be 600. Is that clear? Right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Once you get x is equal to 600, it is easier to put it in equation 1 and get value of y. Okay, so write down, put
50.
correct 650. So put x is equal to 600 in equation 1 to get 600 plus y is equal to 1250. So you get y is equal to 1250 minus 600, right? So y
Y is equal to 650.
y will be 650. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Final answer should be like this. Number of adults is equal to 650 and 600, right? Because x was adults, na? Yeah. And number of children is equal to 650 went to the circus show. Okay, that's all. 9. 2 articles A and B are sold for rupees 1167, making 5% profit on A, article A, and 7% profit on article B. If the 2 articles are sold for rupees 1165, a profit of 7% is made on A and a profit of 5% is made on B. Find the cost price of each article. Okay, so let us go to the whiteboard and we'll write down. All right, so first thing we have to see that what should be X and what should be Y. Tell me.
Sir, cost price of
Cost
article
price
A is
of
equal
article A
to
be X and cost price of article
Correct.
B.
Correct. Write down, let the CP, cost price of article A be rupees X and the cost price of article B be rupees Y, right? Okay. Now, if they are sold for rupees 1167, we make a profit of 5% on A and 7% on B. Okay, so 5% profit on A is 5% of CP of A, right? Is that correct? So how much is 5 upon 100 into X, right? So 1 upon 20 into X, that is X upon 20, right? Rupees X upon 20, right? Similarly, what is the profit on B? 7%, right? So 7% profit on B is equal to 7% of CP of B, right? That is 7 upon 100 into Y. Can you really, no, you cannot, right? 7 is a prime
No, sir,
number.
it's not.
So 7 upon 100 Y. Okay, just keep it like that. Now we have to form the equation. This is not the equation. We have to form the equation. So two articles A and B are sold for rupees 1167, making 5% profit on A and 7% profit on B. So write down, since SP is equal to CP plus profit. CP plus profit, right? So, or you can say, sorry, not CI. You can say reverse way because we want the equation. Just a minute. We'll say
Profit minus SP.
CP. No, that's okay. CP plus profit is equal to SP, right? So what is CP? X plus Y, both of them, right? What is CP for A? We'll say CP for A, X plus, X upon 20 plus, what is CP for B? Y plus Y upon
7 upon
uh,
7 upon 100.
7 upon 100.
7 upon 100.
So I'm writing CP for A plus profit of A. Okay, so this is CP of A plus profit of A, and this is CP of B plus profit of B. Do you understand? Is that clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
In fact, it's okay if you don't, simplify it. Why I tell you 5x upon 100? The reason is, you cannot anyways you have to find the LCM, correct? So don't complicate the things. Let it be. So I'll write 5 upon 100x. Anyways, you have to find the LCM, correct? Right? So it will be, what is the SP? Tell me, what is the selling price?
117 1167.
1167. So here, what do you get? 100x plus 5x is 105x upon 100, barabar, plus 100y plus 7y, 107y upon 100 is equal to 1167, correct? So this implies 105x plus 107y. Okay, 100 is common, right? So 100 will be multiplied here. So we get 1167 into 100. Correct? So you get 105x plus 107y is equal to 116700. That is 1,16,700. This is equation 1. Don't panic, that's okay. That's okay. Got it? Everybody understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will do the second part quickly. Okay, second part we will do it quickly. Write down. Now. Okay. CP of A, right? CP of A plus profit of A plus CP of B plus profit of B is equal to SP. Okay, second condition. Okay, now tell me, what is the concept here? Do you see swapping? Do you see the swapping? Right? 7% is on A and 5% is on B. Do you understand? So you get X plus 7% of A now. So 7 upon 100X. Do you understand? Swapping plus Y plus 5 upon 100Y is equal to, now here the selling price is going to be 1165. 1165. Okay. So this implies 107x upon 100 plus 105y upon 100 is equal to 1165. Correct? This means 107x plus 105y is equal to 1165. Is that correct? Right?
Sir, 116500.
Aha, into 100. Yeah, I'm going to do one more step. So you get 107x plus 105y is equal to 116500. That is 1,16,500. This is equation 2. Now my question to you is, observe equation 1 and observe equation 2. What do you notice?
सर पहिल्यांदा ते
Swaps.
एक्झाम्पल होता
Sir, swap.
Correct. The variables of x and y have been swapped. So what is the method to, these are large numbers. So what is the method?
Equating
सर
the
एडिशन
Addition.
You
Yes,
have
sir.
to
Subtraction.
add them first, get a third equation, then you have to subtract them, get the fourth equation, and then you add the third and fourth equation to get the value of either x or y. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay, so write down, since the coefficients are swapped, since the coefficients are interchanged, I'm just giving this information. You don't have to write this. Since the coefficients are interchanged, okay, we add these equations, then subtract, and then add the resulting equations. Which we'll do on the next page. Okay, to get the values of x and y. Okay. Okay. Done. So when you add them, let us go to next page. Write down adding equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, what do you get? What is equation 1? 105x plus 107y. 105x plus 107y is equal to how much?
16700.
Correct. 116700 plus 107x plus 105y is equal to 116500. So when you add them, what do you get?
212x plus 212y is equals to 2332.
212x plus 212y is equal to
233200.
233200. Correct. 2,33,200. Very good. Correct. So here we'll take 212 common. So you get x plus y is equal to 2,33,200. So you get x plus y is equal to 233,200 upon 212. Okay.
सर 110
How much is it?
110
110?
yes sir.
Okay. Yes. 110. Yeah, that is correct. 110. Okay. The division is very easy. 212 ones are 212, right? Correct. So 233 minus 212 is 192, right? Again, you get 1 and 0. Okay. Sorry, 1 to 1. Correct. So 1 to 1 is again 1 and 1 more 0. Is that correct? Is it 110 or is it 1100?
1100.
Yeah, it is 1100. One more 0 should be there. 1100 should be there. Okay, this is equation 3. Now write down. Now subtracting. Okay, we'll subtract equation 1 from 2 because in that case x will be positive. It doesn't matter in fact. So write down subtracting equation 1 from equation 2 to get, okay, what do you get? 10x 107x plus 105y equal to 116500, correct, minus 105x plus 107y is equal to 116700. When you subtract, it becomes minus. Everything is subtraction. So what do you get? A 2x minus 2y is equal to how much? Minus 200. Right? So
You can take 2 comma.
yeah, you can take 2 common. So you get x minus y is equal to minus 100. This is equation 4.
Sir, now plus y minus y cancel.
This is equation 4. Yeah. So when you add, final step is adding equation 3 and 4. Okay. If you are done, I can go to the next page. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So write down adding equation 3 and 4. Okay. We get x plus y is equal to 1100, right? Plus x minus y is equal to minus 100.
600 again.
Correct? Yes. So y will get cancelled. X plus x will be 2x is equal to 1000.
200.
So x will be 1000 divided by 2. That means x will be 500. X will be 500. Therefore, y will be, correct, 1000, 1100 minus 500. That means y is equal to 600. Got it? But what was that?
Yes.
So write down answer. We have to find the selling cost price of each. Now, so write down the CP of article A is rupees 500 and the CP of article B is rupees 600. Got it? Question 10. Pooja and Ritu can do a piece of work in 17 1/7 days. Okay, that means 17 integer 1/7 days. So this is combined effort. If 1 day's work of Pooja be 3/4 of 1 day work of Ritu, find in how many days each will do the work alone. Okay, so do you remember I explained this last time? Okay, and I told you this is very important because you have to take the reciprocal, correct? So what you have to do is you have to find the days in which Pooja and Ritu can do the work alone. So what will be x and y? Tell me. What will be x and y?
Number of days in which Ritu can do her, or Pooja can do her work.
Correct. Write down 10. Let Pooja alone will do the work in X days and Ritu alone will do the work in Y days. In Y days. Is that clear? Correct? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, when they work together, they finish the work in 17 integer 1/7 days. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
17 integer 1/7 days. Okay, so write down uh, when Pooja and Ritu work together, they finish the work in 17 1 upon 7 days. So you cannot say x plus y. No, you have to take the reciprocals. Do you
1
remember?
upon x plus 1 upon y.
This implies 1 upon x plus, okay, what is 1 upon 17 days, by the way? 17 sevens are,
Oh,
Sir,
120 upon 7 days.
yeah, 119 plus 1, so 120 upon 7 days. Okay, be careful. You cannot work in mixed fractions. You have to convert it into improper fraction. So 1 upon x, reciprocal of Pooja's work, 1 plus 1 upon y, reciprocal of Ritu's work, is equal to 1 upon 120 upon
1 upon
7.
120.
Yeah, you cannot take, you have to take reciprocal of this also. So in fact, you get 1 upon x plus 1 upon y is equal to 7 upon 120. This is equation 1. Do you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Correct. Now, what is the other condition? If 1 day work of Pooja be 3/4 of 1 day work of Ritu. What is 1 day? Write down Pooja's, write down Pooja's 1 day work. Pooja's 1 day work is equal to 1 upon x, right? Because she takes x days, so 1 day work will be 1 upon x. And Ritu's 1 day work will be how much? 1 upon y, right? Because Ritu takes a y days, so her 1 day work will be 1 upon y. Now, what is the condition? 1 day work of Pooja be 3/4 1 day work of Ritu. Second condition, according to the second condition, right? 1 day work of Pooja, that is 1 upon x, is equal to 3/4 of 1 upon y. Do you understand?
1 upon x minus 3 upon 4y is equals to
Yeah, so here you get 1 upon x. Okay, this implies 1 upon x is equal to 3 upon 4y, right? Minus 3 upon 4y is equal to 0. This is equation 2. This is equation 2. Okay, what I will suggest, you just subtract equation 2 from equation 1. Okay, because x is already there, right? You know, where
Yes, sir.
coefficient of 1 upon x is already 1. Okay, so is that done?
Yes, sir.
Finished? Okay. Let's go to the next page. Write down subtracting equation 2 from 1. So you get 1 upon x plus 1 upon y is equal to what? 7 upon 120, right? 7 upon 120 minus 1 upon x minus, this minus is outside, minus 3 upon 4 y is equal to 0. So this will become minus, this will become plus, this has no sign here, right? So 1 upon x minus 1 upon x will get cancelled out. So right, 1 upon y minus minus will become plus, so plus 3 upon 4y, okay, is equal to how much? 7 upon 120. 7 upon 120. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So is the denominator same? Is the denominator same? No. So what I will do, I will say 4 upon 4y. Do you understand what I am saying here?
Yes.
Plus 3 upon 4y is equal to 7 upon 120. I am just making this denominator same. I am not taking LCMs on both sides. So we'll get 4 plus 3, 7 upon 4y is equal to 7 upon 120. Correct? If you cross multiply, you get, correct, 7 into 120 upon 7 into 4 is equal to y. 7 cancel. So you get y is equal to 120 upon 4, which is 30.
30.
So if y is 30, what will be x? X, 1 upon x is 3 upon 4y, right? Therefore 1 upon x is 3 upon 4 into 30. Right? So cross multiply, x will be 4 into 30 upon 3 tens are. So x will be how much? 40. X will be 40. Got it? 100%.
सर आपण इक्वेशन 2 ला क्रॉस मल्टिप्लाय केलं तरी substitutes.
Oh, yeah. You can do, yes, absolutely. You can, yes, what he's saying is correct. In fact, that is also correct. Yeah, you can here cross multiply here itself. Okay, no need to this or here. So you get 4y is equal to 3x, right? And you can substitute the value in the first equation. Yes, you can do that. And if you solve it, you'll get the same answer. Okay, is that correct? So write down the final answer. Write down the final answer in words. What was x? What was x?
40.
Pooja will take 40 days and Ritu will take 30 days to work upon the same project, to complete the same project. Is that clear? Got it?
Yes, sir.
All right.